for training. Nothing to do with customer service. So the training hours go up, but trained employees in terms of good customer service does not change. So therefore, the relationship between the objective and the measure is very insensitive. It's like here. It's far away from the objective. So the first dimension is sensitivity to the objective. Okay? Now, the second dimension is we're talking about error. Okay? So for example here, the measure can have lots of error. Here, the measure is more precise. Okay? For example, this hours might be very precise. You might put days. Days might be less precise. Okay? So this might be days, training days. This might be training hours. Okay? See the difference?
Yes, it is.
Okay? So there are two dimensions. So, and then we think about this objective here, good customer service. Okay? And then we got to think, how do we know when we are giving good customer service? Well, one might be when we measure customer satisfaction. That may be one measure. Another measure may be observation. Observation. Okay? Now, customer satisfaction. When the customer is immediately after they buy something, you might have someone to ask them how are they satisfied immediately after they buy your product. Okay? And then that is one measure. Okay? Measure number one. Or you may measure customer satisfaction every month. You send out to your database every month. Fill out this survey. This might be measure number 2. So which measure is going to be have less error? Measure number 1 or measure number 2? Measure number 2. Hands up for measure number 2. Let me repeat. You can measure customer satisfaction immediately after they buy a product from you. Or you can schedule a general customer satisfaction measure to be completed every month. You just send it out to your database. Okay? Or you have a marketing firm call your customers and do the service for you. Okay? Which measure has more error? Hands up for the measure that is taken immediately after the customer buys something. Hands up at the end of every month or quarter. Measure one, when the customer buys at the point of the sale. Measure 2 is maybe every month. So which one? Okay. Which one has more error? Okay, M2. I agree. All right. So that is. You told me. Why? You just told me. I didn't tell you. Hang on, just a minute. Just wait a minute. Hang on. Let's be very clear. Okay? A customer goes and buys some clothes from your shop. Okay? On the way out, But you have an assistant to go and talk to every customer and to complete a short survey. Okay? Alright, that is our M1 measure. Alright, are we clear on that? Yes. The second measure is we send the same survey through the mail to the customer at the end of every month on our database. And we give a reply paid envelope. We ask the customers to fill it out and send it back to us. Okay? Alright, that is our M2 measure. So which measure has more error? Why? Long time. So the customer could have forgotten their experience. What else? What else? Wait a minute. Number one, they could forget. What else? Number two, response rate. Or maybe only the customers that are angry might respond. Or, okay. Okay, let's now someone at the front is telling me that my example is wrong. It doesn't matter. I just want to. Someone at the front is telling me, oh, you'll do both. Okay? But that's not the point. The point of this exercise is to teach you what the two dimensions of measurement are, right? Are we all agree on that? Okay. Now, given the example I gave you and the two measures, do you understand what we mean by trying to reduce the error of the measure? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, that's what matters. It doesn't matter if my example is not perfect. Okay? I'm just using the example to try and illustrate this theoretical dimension. Okay? Alright, good. Alright. So we have two dimensions, bias and error. Bias has to do with sensitivity, has to do with the objective. Okay? Error has to do with how precise the measure is. How precise. Okay? Often, if you want more precision, it is going to cost you more money. Okay? Often. It costs you more to have more precision. But you might be able to make better decisions. Okay? Alright. And if you attach compensation to the measure, then it can be very costly if you don't have precision. Okay? You get the wrong behaviour. So if you attach compensation, like a results control, then you need precision. Okay? A sales transaction is precise. Customer survey is not as precise. Okay? That's why many firms will reward you based on sales, but not all firms reward you based on a customer satisfaction index. Okay? One is less precise. It is more costly for the firm to do that. Okay? How are we going? Have I killed you yet? Are you still alive? Come on, wake up. Hello? Okay, last one. Alright? This one here. Alright? Two dimensions. Remember? Two dimensions, sensitivity and precision. Precision. Okay. Why does that matter? If you start measuring with more precision down to here, at the task level, so measuring at the task level is more precise, or it's more sensitive to an objective that is related to the task than a measurement at the process level.